What is up, everybody? I hope you're all doing well today, and welcome back to another Fallout 4 video. My apologies on the delay between uploads. Life has been a little bit busy, and there hasn't been too many mods that have really caught my eye, so all of that has kind of slowed me up a little bit, but we are back, and today we are looking at the SR25 from WarfightersWorkshop, and this thing is awesome. It's a port from the new Modern Warfare game, and I think it is fantastically done. I love the look of it. The SR25 is definitely one of my favorite DMR rifles, chambered in a 7.62 NATO. I really like the look of it. It feels really good to shoot too, which we'll show you here in a moment. There's a ton of customization, and I just think it's very well done. If you're looking for a mid-range DMR kind of battle rifle thing going, I definitely think this would be one to consider for your load order. We'll go ahead and go through a little of the customization in the workbench, and then we will go through shooting it. Alright, here we are looking at the SR25. So there's a lot of receiver options, though it does seem that all of these are just damage buffs, so you can scale it throughout a playthrough, which is nice. I definitely would like if there was one that maybe dropped a little damage and gave you a better fire rate, kind of like some of the vanilla ones, but overall it still feels good, so not a problem, just a personal preference. We've got a lot of different muzzles here, as you can see. Many choices, suppressors, different just general muzzle brakes, all this kind of fun stuff, so there's a ton of customization there. There's a few different pistol grips, which is really nice. My preference is definitely the, what do they call this, the Sakin SX or ZX grip. It's the closest to the Magpul grips that I really like, so that's the one I'm using on it. Bunch of different ammo types, armor piercers, incendiary, even a cryo, which is kind of wild. Hollow points, depleted uranium if you want to get extra wacky. So there's a lot of choices there. Into these sights, and there is a lot. So you've got irons, bunch of different red dots. Now we're getting down here into some more red dots, and more red dots, and some mid-range scopes. And here's the one I'm using, which I actually really like, a little 4x zoom. And then we start getting into some more of the sniper style scopes, real long range ones. I actually really like how this one looks. That looks great. I think I'm gonna have to try that one. And we'll give that one a try for the testing. And then for the magazines, there's a couple different. There's the standard 20 rounder, a 30 rounder, which is a big, thick stick magazine looking thing there. That's kind of wild, kind of cool. And then a 50 round drum for when you want to get extra crazy. That is pretty neat. And then we would have to adjust the sights a little bit, but we'll go through the different guards. You got the standard one. You got one with some rail covers on it, which is pretty nice looking, a little more classic, like old SR25s and like SOCOM games and stuff like that. It looks pretty cool. And you've got just a very thick but standard railed one. And then we've got this very interesting looking one, which I actually don't mind the look of that. I definitely have to get a different scope on there and see how it looks, but I like the color variation. That one looks nice. And then for the bottom rail, you've got a bunch of different grips. You got your slanted grips, some stick grips, some hand stoppers, more stick grips, all of the stick grip options. Either way, there's a lot for the underbarrel, which is very nice. I like a good variety, and the animations do change and hold a little differently based on which grip you're using, which is really nice. I definitely appreciate when the character's hand does not phase through the grip because there is no animation for holding one. Really appreciate that. And then you can't really see it, but we've got some different lasers on the right side of the weapon there. That's pretty nice. Different options. It looks like maybe there's some flashlights in here, maybe? Maybe this one's all lasers. Yeah, I think this one, it looks like all lasers, but either way, a lot of variety there. Different colors and whatnot, so you can do whatever you like. And that goes through the different customization, so now we will go shoot it. Alright, here we are. As you can see, it looks very nice. I put the larger scope on, so I haven't seen this scope yet, so we'll have to see how that goes. Alright, that's not too bad. I like the way see-through scopes works with this. It looks good. Definitely a little more zoom than I would normally use, but I still like the look of it. Alright, that's pretty clean. Super nice reload. I definitely like that. But it feels pretty good. The recoil is pretty manageable. It's definitely, you know, a little heavier recoil than a lot of like vanilla Fallout with just a straight up and down vertical recoil. It bounces around a little bit more, but I do like that. It makes it feel a little more realistic and a little more weighty, but it's not too aggressive with like the screen shake or any of that, so it's easy for follow-up shots. I do like that a lot. It feels really good. And hipfire looks pretty good. And again, the reload, which I think it's a pretty clean reload. It's a little faster than I would prefer, but I do think it looks really good, so I definitely like that. Has a pretty decent rate of fire when you just really spam click, so that's pretty nice. I definitely like that. But yeah, that has been the SR25. I think this one's definitely worth putting in your load order, especially if you like DMRs or like the mid to longer range rifles, or even just another rifle that you can customize really heavily. Because as I'm sure you saw, there's a lot of customization in this thing, and I really like a lot of choice, especially being able to set up different ones, you know, closer range, longer range, just all the different types, whatever you want. And this definitely has a lot of variety. But anyway, that covers it for today, folks. That is the SR25 by Warfighters Workshop. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite DMR or battle rifle is. I'd be really interested to know. And take care of yourselves out there, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.